Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Unity Stamp Company. Welcome back to my Color Combos with Crystal. Today we have a very Christmassy post. I want to show you a cool way to use some tags on cards. I made a ton of tags this year and I've thought, how can I use these on cards for some last minute Christmas cards? So I'm going to show you what we're going to do using some of the newest paper pack from Unity Stamp Company along with some oldie but goodie stamp sets. So for this, we are going to be using the newest release, the Winter Wishes paper pack. This paper pack is included in the Whitney Kit of the Month for December. So if you are kind of wondering if you should go grab that kit, go get it. We're also going to be using the Catching Snow. We're going to use the Warm Wishes stamp set for this just because it's so pretty and so large. And I have my paper pack. I have die cut these awesome tags using a Studio Cadia die, but you can also do tags using your Cricut or your Silhouette or, just a tag punch. I know that some ladies have gotten some of those tag punches. This is another great way to use those. So this paper pack has some really pretty designs. This one looks like it's a knitted sweater and it comes in this brown and green knitted sweater. We're going to put together our tag here. And like I said, you can use any tag that you like, but I'm going to layer these guys just because they're really quite pretty. And then I'm going to bring in my stamp set from the Catching the Snow stamp set from Unity. We're going to do some heat embossing with this. We're going to grab our heat embossing pad and some white embossing powder. We're going to ink up the Warm Wishes. And I love using large stamp set just because it really covers the entire area and it makes it look really cool. I'm adding just a little bit of cornstarch so it doesn't stick. This paper pack is really pretty and I love the paper on it, but I feel like it does tend to stick if you don't use a cornstarch or an embossing buddy with it. So I have stamped the Warm Wishes using the embossing ink. I'm going to remove that and I'm going to bring in my white embossing powder ready to go, and this is a white fine detail. I think black would work well, brown would work well, white of course is awesome. Once I've added all the heat embossing, we're going to come in, we're going to heat set it, cool it off, and then I'm going to bring in another piece of that white winter paper pack to do that top. And then it has a nice whole little area for a piece of ribbon. And so I'm going to struggle through this, adding the little ribbon and tying a little knot to it. We're going to set that tag aside and bring another piece of the white winter cardstock. This one has little stars and some music on it. I'm going to splatter white ink or white paint onto it. Letting that dry, then I'm going to bring in Serenity is Peace stamp set just because I wanted a really nice long script that would fit into this piece of cardstock using my Stampin' Up chocolate chip brown. I'm going to stamp the sentiment onto this piece of cardstock. We're going to trim it into a little strip, and then this is going to be placed on our card. The script says, missing you this holiday season. We're going to place that tag using some foam adhesive over that Warm Wishes A2 size card that we got going on. We're going to add the missing you this holiday season little ribbon that we created, and we're going to add some foam adhesive to this too. So I'm going to double up. We're going to grab the roll, fold it, double it up, and so it's going to be really nice and tall, and I'm really loving this in that brown because it kind of color coordinates the gray and the browns that we got going on. And like I said, we're going to place this on our card. We're going to place it on the bottom of the tag. We're going to kind of slightly overlap that little ribbon over the tag, and it's going to make it look really, really fun. Really happy with the way this is turning out. And last but not least, we're going to embellish using the snowflakes, and these are little sequin style snowflakes. I'm using Mono Tombow adhesive clear glue, adding a couple drops onto the corners of this card to really embellish both ends of the card, and then using my sequins jewel picker upper and placing those on both sides. And you can even, if you had different sizes of snowflakes, that would be really fun. Even more paint splatters would be really neat. And it's a great way to use tags onto cards that you might have left over from your Christmasing. So guys, that is all for me today. I hope you've enjoyed this very quick tutorial for color combos with Crystal. We are keeping it nice and Christmassy, kind of muted, kind of neutral. And this is the last of my Christmas series just because we're going to be moving on to some cheerful, colorful cards for the new year and some new of the Whitney card kits. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you guys later.